In today's video, we're going to be going over how to turn followers into paying customers in 3 simple steps with your content. I'm going to be telling you the same strategies that Alex Hormozi does, that Grant Cardone does, that Gary Vee does, Iman Gadzhi, all the biggest personal brands you see. I'm going to be telling you the exact 3 steps they also use to literally make millions a year from their personal brand. So if you're a 6 to 8 figure business owner and even 9-figure business owner, this video is going to tell you exactly the type of content you need to create, how to attract your dream prospects from that content, and how to actually convert those qualified leads into booked sales calls and drive revenue through content. So let's get right into it. So right now, there's 3 reasons to why you're not making money from your followers, right? This is you right now. So the first thing is that your content doesn't build trust, right? Followers see your post, but then they don't see you as the authority, right? And again, another reason is that there's no clear call to action / CTA in your content. So you're not guiding them on what they can do next or sending them towards your landing pages, right? So that means there's no path or no funnel for them to follow. And I guarantee you with your personal brand right now, you've lost out on many leads because you don't have that dialed in. Now, again, there's a lack of personal interaction. You might have followers, but you're not having real conversations in the DMs to close sales, right? It doesn't matter if you're a 6-figure or you're a 9-figure business owner, you need to be reaching out to your followers to actually, close them in conversations. Now, once I solved those 3 problems, I got this, right? So I'm going to be telling you the exact steps I use to build a system that consistently converts followers coming in into clients, right? That's how I built my brand to now basically 50,000 followers. I went from like 2 booked calls a week to getting 3 booked calls in one day multiple times. And just from those calls alone, I've been able to cash collect this amount of money from those calls. And I'm just collecting these leads and emails from my content, right? So one of my lead magnets got literally 28,000 clicks. So just imagine how many emails I collected for my newsletter from that, right? So once you position your content in the right way, have the right CTAs, send them down the right path, is very easy to scale from there. Step 1, nurture with the right content. Okay, so basically your content determines the type of people you attract towards your personal brand. There's no point getting into step 2 or step 3 if you don't have step 1. And even if you get step 1 correct, if you don't have step 3, you will just not win, right? So all of these steps I'm about to go through is very dependent on each other. So first of all, what is the type of content that you need to create? So you need to create authority content, right? Authority content is what determines your brand image. It will determine whether you can get qualified leads or not from your content, and it will completely determine how high you can charge, right? So a lot of business owners make the mistake of creating generic content instead of authority content. So let me get into an example of what a generic content is. So generic content doesn't provide any specific value. That's why it's called generic. It doesn't make someone see you as the expert, and anyone can give generic statements, right? Like literally a 1-figure entrepreneur could tell the same thing that an 8-figure entrepreneur could tell. In your video, you could say, oh, if you want to lose weight, then you need to get on the cardio machines. But the difference between someone that actually gets leads from that video is saying, okay, if you want to lose weight, you need to get on the cardio machines for this amount of minutes. You need to follow this specific diet after getting off those machines. And this is the type of energy drinks you need to prepare for these runs. So generic content is like nothing. And authority content is, giving that specific value, like I just said. Now, again, generic content, the audience doesn't take away anything, and it doesn't attract high quality followers, right? So this is you with generic content, just chasing customers because of bad content, right? So you're the business owner, you're trying to chase that butterfly with a net, and you're never gonna catch it, right? Like, obviously. For authority content, so this could be specific content solving problems that the client avatar has, and solve that specific problem with next steps people can take. So like I said in that example before, if you want to tell people to, lose weight by doing cardio, you need to tell them the exact next steps they can take. Tell them how long they should be running for, how many times a week, the exact diet that they need to be following, right? That is next steps. There's no next steps in telling people to just go on cardio machines, right? Again, so now authority content also frames you as the expert, and it brings in high quality followers that are watching. Now this is authority content, right? Content that attracts qualified leads that want your services or products. So authority content is like you building a garden, and then people just come towards you, right? The butterflies are coming towards you. So instead of you being the guy that chases the butterflies and never come, you build that garden through authority content, and your authority content naturally attracts butterflies, and in your case, qualified high-paying leads. So now, how do you actually create this authority content? So you want to ask yourself these 3 questions. So what's the biggest problem my high ticket client is facing right now? It doesn't need to be high ticket, whatever you're selling, low ticket, high ticket, medium ticket, whatever, right? It's the same thing. So ask yourself, what's the biggest problem my ideal client is facing right now? So example, maybe they're overwhelmed by inconsistent sales systems. Okay. Number 2 is, what quick win can I provide through my content? Again, that's next steps and actionable values. So example, how they can get their next paying client in 24 hours. So that's a quick win that someone will get if they watch your content. 3 is, what beliefs do they need to have before buying from me, right? This determines how you should frame your content, how you should get them to trust you, how you should get them to view you as an authority, or view you as what type of person you want them to view as in their niche, right? So example, that I'm a trusted expert with a proven system. So how are you going to convey that in your content, right? That is how you frame yourself as an authority. Ask these 3 questions and create your content based on that, and you'll get content ideas, right? Now, to create these content ideas, let me just give you some examples of good specific content ideas that are authority content ideas. So if you're an agency, you could talk about how we generated 50K in 30 days for a client using this ad strategy. If you are a consultant, you could say, here's how I helped the business owner increase profit margins by 30% in 60 days. If you're a fitness coach, for example, you could talk about the 15-minute morning routine my clients use to stay in peak shape without losing focus on their business. Again, if you're a business coach, you could talk about 3 mistakes preventing your business from scaling past 1 million and how to fix them, right? So all of these are very specific content ideas that will frame you as authority, right? One really good way to also frame it is that the more specific you are with your content, the better and higher quality your content is. So this is like kind of the content funnel. So content, trust, engagement, high ticket leads, right? Rinse and repeat. That's what Alex Hormozi does. That's what Grant Cardone does. That's what Gary Vee does. Every single big business owner that's crushing it and making so much money from their personal brand, this is what they follow. Content that drives trust. That trust drives engagement, makes people follow them, really, warm up to them as a person. And then once they do that, high ticket leads, boom. Okay, step 2 is that you want to create a very clear path to conversion, right? So attention is great. We love that. But without a clear path, your followers will never become clients, okay? So I like to see it as kind of 2 ways, okay? So the first way is your IG bio framework to maximize your leads. So this is a huge mistake that so many people get wrong, and basically a lot of my clients, before they work with me and before we grow their personal brand, they have terrible bios, right? So this is an example of a terrible bio that I wrote out. So again, it's not clear what you do. It's not clear how you can help someone. There's no credibility established, and there's a weak CTA. So yeah, again, okay, you're a content creator. What does that even mean? It's not clear how you can help someone. Where does it show that can help business owners grow their social media? There's no credibility established. Okay, so I do this, but where's the credibility established, right? And then so DM me brand to work together. Like a lot of people have that, and it's not bad, but it also makes less people DM you because it's a very big commitment, meaning you'll just get less leads in the door, which, I mean, whatever, right? But I genuinely think you should just have the bio that I'm about to show you. And if your bio looks like this, yeah, you're getting no leads. Okay, so let's make it clear what you do, how you can solidify your expertise, and how someone can work with you. Now, this is the 4-step framework. So you want to first establish what your business does and for who. So that's step 1 and 2. Step 3 is that you want to have your results generated to solidify your authority and your expertise. And then 4 is exactly how to work with you straight away, right? Yes, look at this. So for me here, exactly what our business does and for who. So we scale brands. And then results generated, solidify authority, 100 million views generated for our clients, and then exactly how to work with me straight away, right? If you want to work with me, click here, okay? Now this gives a very clear path for someone on how they can help you. It doesn't leave them guessing whether you're their ideal client, right? Because I guarantee you with your page right now, a lot of people might have come onto your page and they're wondering, I don't know, does this person actually service me? I don't know, maybe they don't service me maybe they don't service my type of business, right? But maybe you do, but you just don't convey that. And the first thing that anyone does when they click on your profile is they read your bio. It's like the top headline of a magazine. They read that first, right? So your bio has to be dialed in. Now, yeah, you just want to use your bio as the getaway to working with you once you've nurtured them through enough authority content that frames you as the expert, all right? Now, and this is the funnel with Reels. So it obviously starts with authority content. They watch, they get interested, and then they learn, they get nurtured, and they see you as the expert that wants their desired outcome. Maybe you're making like 100K a month and you teach people how to get to 100K a month, right? They get nurtured and be like, oh crap, this guy actually is at my goal. Maybe I should follow him, right? And then you say, if you want me to do X for you, then comment Y and I'll send you more information. So you could either send them towards a lead magnet here or just send them straight to your landing page and then have your VSL warm them up. So let me show you an example here. So this is an example in a video where I said, comment this if you want me to scale your brand. And I said media, then I got a bunch of comments here, and then this is what my automation looked like. So this guy commented, so I said in the thing, hey, are you looking to grow your personal brand? Yes, yes, and then more information straight to my landing page. Now this is a very powerful way to sell towards your audience, right? Instagram stories is one of the best ways to sell towards your audience because the people that actively view your Instagram stories are the people that are most interested in you. And yeah, so just really utilize stories. If you're not utilizing stories anyways, your audience is going to forget you, right? There's so many people on social media, they're watching so many videos a day, and if you're not posting your stories every single day, they're going to forget about you, and you're going to lose the amount you nurture them, right? You're going to lose that momentum you built up with nurturing them. So there's two main types of stories to get leads. So the first one is, do you want to leverage your journey? And the second one is, do you want to leverage a client result? Let me show you an example for both. So here's the pros about the journey story. It's very good for building a personal connection. It makes you relatable and it shows your expertise and experience. So a journey story is obviously talking about your journey. So let's look at an example here. So the first one, I talk about my content journey. I started, I try to make myself relatable. I showed bro, I was getting terrible views here. This is my before, and I was really struggling before. And now after, I'm getting millions of views and it's cool. Here's 3 lessons I learned. So I'm talking about my personal things that I've learned. Don't reinvent the wheel. Yeah. And then boom, at the end I say, luckily for you, I can help build out that entire content system. So the first story makes me relatable. All these other stories, nurture, and also build my authority to show that I actually know what I'm talking about. And then boom, right? I said, if you're a serious business owner and you want to grow your personal brand, then click here toward my landing page. So that is story 1. Story 2 is social proof, right? So leveraging a client result. So here's the pros, right? It shows your service works. It shows that you're not a scammer, because a lot of people just think everyone's a scammer these days. Like if you actually look at the, I don't know, I think it was like the Elderman brothers or whatever, right? There was a website or a study, and they saw that the trust in America right now is at the lowest it's ever been in like 150 years, right? So everyone thinks everyone's a scammer, and people purely only buy from personal brands that they trust, right? People don't buy from business pages anymore. It's everyone goes with the personal brand, and everyone goes with the personal brand they trust, right? So it shows you're not a scammer, right? It shows that you can get their desired results, and social proof is one of the most powerful forms of leverage, but also the best form of leverage is your own success, right? Like leveraging your own success, like leveraging how I grew from 1 to 46,000 followers, that's gonna be your most powerful social proof ever. So here's me leveraging some social proof. I took my client from 13K followers to over 118,000 followers in just a couple of months of working with us. And then I say, yeah, so if you want the same, we'll implement the same content process into your personal brand to get more leads, and then towards my landing page, right? So that's the 3 ways that you can, sell towards your audience there. So now let's get into, if that doesn't work and you're selling, you're closing a lot of people, but there's still some qualified people in your thing, you should be doing this anyways, right? You have to be appointment setting and, you know, DMing the people. That's something I neglected for a long time, and that was very stupid of me. And I'm only recently doing appointment setting because it's just so important. I was an idiot for not doing it before. So yeah, appointment setting is important, right? All my mentors have told me it's probably one of the most important things you can be doing, and maybe you're not doing it right now, and you should be. So yeah. So step 3, appointment setting and follow up, right? So message all of your current followers that are qualified leads. Disclaimer, I have no clue who this guy is. I just was scrolling on my page and I found this guy and I thought he was a great example to use. So I don't know this guy. I'm not affiliated with this guy. I just took some random guy on the internet and used it for my video. If you're watching this in the like 0.001% you're watching this, my bad, okay? I mean, I'm giving you a free shout out anyways, right? So it's cool. He's marketing and he's an investing mentor. So here's the script that this guy could follow to reach out to his followers. So the first one, he wants to connect, right? So you could just say, hey David, noticed you've been following me for a while. Appreciate you being here. Are you currently running your own coaching business or a consulting business, or thinking about starting one, right? So this is me messaging this guy. And yeah, so you just want to connect to this guy. This is a really good script. You just connect to them and it's very unique. And then 2 is that you want to qualify them. So you could say, awesome. So are you currently focused on getting more clients or building better systems to scale your business, right? So you want to get what they're trying to achieve, and you want to qualify them as a lead to see if they're actually fit for your service. Now, once they say this or that, then you want to clarify your focus, right? So you want to say, would you say your biggest challenge right now is consistently booking calls with qualified leads or streamlining your sales process to close more deals? Again, you're going deeper, right? You're seeing what is their problem that they're having right now, how you can help them. And then 4 is that you want to identify the problem. So once they say this, then you can say, so what do you feel is the biggest bottleneck stopping your coaching business from scaling, 20, 50K or 100K a month? Once you find their problem, you need to say the need. So you could say, okay, interesting. If I could show you the exact framework that I've used to help other coaches and consultants consistently book calls, would you want to see how that works? And then they're like, why would they not say yeah? Of course they're going to say yes. And then you do 6, call to action. Okay, cool. Let's book in a quick 15-minute call and I'll show you the exact system I use to help coaches hit their revenue goals. And then if they say yes or no, up to them, right? Now, this is a very good high converting script because it's just very unique and it also doesn't sound salesy at all. So you can copy paste this. You can use this for yourself if you want, I don't mind. And so that's basically the whole video on how you can turn your followers into qualified leads. It's just so important these days to be doing that. And so DM me if you got any questions about how to grow your social media or how to get leads from your content. This is my Instagram. DM me, I'll reply to every single one of you. Or right now, if you're watching this and you're a 6 to 8 figure business owner and you want to scale your personal brand, you can just check out the description to book a free consultation with me, and we can go over exactly how to scale your business through building that dominant personal brand. So I really appreciate you guys for watching, and hope you gain value from this video, and subscribe so you can learn more about content and how to get leads from your content. And see you until next time.